All right. Making over $700 while I was sleeping. Wow, it's that easy. It's really just that simple. Talking about what I did last night, buying the dip, where I was buying the dip, why I thought it was a good buy, and the overall risk to reward, and how I locked down $730 in profit, all before, 8 o'clock in the morning right now? 8 o'clock in the morning, not bad. Going to bed, waking up, in the profit, small risk, big return. That's what day trading, that's what futures is all about. Small risk, big return. Talking about it right here in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, guys? So you can see here making $731, and I'll show you guys some of the trades I recorded these trades while I was pretty much still in the nude this morning when I woke up, and talking about what I was doing, why I was doing it. So first off, I was trading last night. We went live here on YouTube for a little bit, and you can see this move last night. We went from the 928 down here to 895. And what's important about that is you see overall we got this move from the 37s down here to the 95s. But guess what? If you go to the left, let me go to the 15-minute chart, a little bit easier to read this. If you go to the left here, what do we see? We see this 895 area. This was support there at the 895 area. So we had this push yesterday during market hours. We pulled back. We touched down again to that 895 area. I got long here at 895 with a stop below 890. So I was basically risking 5 handles for a possible 20 to 30 handle move. And that's exactly what we got. It was the middle of the night. I was sleeping, so I didn't go crazy with the size. I only got 5 contracts. And I woke up this morning, and the price was up here in the 20s, 920 area. And what's funny is, look at this pullback. So it goes from 95 up here to the 15s, and then pulls back, almost pulls back all the way back down there to the 95s again. But then look at this rally after that, rallying up there to the 36s. So ended up getting 2 trades. This was the buy the dip, kind of just go to bed, wake up next morning, and hope that it's at a higher price. At that point, we've had some pretty, volatile moves overnight, and it seems like lately that the nightly moves are normally ending up in the idea of the market going higher next day, kind of gapping up. We talked about that the other day, so I'm trying to ride that momentum and ride that action. Basically, looking for a support area. There's no indicator. There's no no magic here, people. This is literally just me buying at a support area, putting my stop below that support area. So we buy here at the 95s. We put our stop down here below 90. We're going to risk 5 handles, and we're going to look for that move higher, and that's exactly what we got. So ended up taking some profit here in the 20s, and I ended up buying again, actually, this morning, making one more trade here. As you can see, we ended up pushing up there to the 20s. We had a little bit of a pullback, and then got this push all the way up here to the 28s again, and now up there to the 36s. So overall, some nice little moves, and you can see it's hard sometimes with futures, because let's look at this 50-minute candle. We had this candle that goes from 912 up here to 921, right? There's really no good pullback other than the fact that we kind of broke through this resistance here at the 19s. We pulled back to the 19s, and then we went higher. So it's not always going to be as simple as, oh, look at this nice, pullback, or oh, look at this red candle for a pullback. You can see here, it went from the 21s up there to 28. It pulls back just a tiny bit. I mean, this is literally from the 29s to the 26s. So you're not getting a real solid pullback. You're still just overall looking for this trend. And as you can see today, that trend is we're pushed up there to the 36s, which was yesterday's kind of top in the market during market hours. You can see that double top here at the 36s, the SPY getting stuck there at the 294 area. And that's what we were... not that I was watching it, but that's what I was looking for, that push up there to the 36s, and to see if that's going to push through there. The other day, we had a high up there at 945 area. But it is looking interesting to see, is this going to be another top? Going to be more resistance here at the 936s, because if you look at this on a bigger time frame, on the 30-minute time frame, look at this now, you can kind of see, if I draw some lines around on this thing, if I draw a line from here to here, Obviously, we can see the overall kind of still in that downtrend here. You know, if I connect these highs like that, you can see overall still kind of in a downtrend as long as this kind of can't break above that high. The high there at the 964 area, we got this high here at 944. So making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, but also making higher lows, and trying to push up there. So we're getting tight on that area there at the 940s. We'll see what happens later on today when the market opens, but I'm pretty much going to just go ahead and take my $730 and profit, and I'm going to lock it down right there for the day because it's, 8 o'clock in the morning right now? 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not mad about it. Beautiful little live stream last night. Had a lot of fun with that live stream, about 3 hours. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That way when I do go live on YouTube, you guys know about it, and you can tune in for all the fun. So there it is. Lock it down to profit. Showing you guys the trade, showing you guys the action, showing you guys exactly what I'm looking at. Pretty simple trade here, guys. Really, like I always like to say, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Some of the best trades that I've ever made in my entire life, some of the best trades that I've ever made always come from one simple premise, and it's really just simple. I know I've said simple like 20 times now, but some of the best trades are just like, hey, look, there's support here in this area. Okay, I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to sell the rip. And that's exactly what we did. I actually bought the dip, went to bed, and then woke up and sold the rip. But either way, still, look at this beautiful move there. Touching that bottom there. So we'll see if that's going to push above this high now up there at the 940 area. But again, getting that support bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. As you can see right there, drawing that line across there. So as of right now, this can't break above that 937 area. We should probably see another pullback down here to the 2900s again. As this, you can see, just kind of ring, kind of bouncing around inside of that overall triangle, if you want to call it a triangle. You know, if I keep this line going a little bit further down there, you can see how we're kind of in a triangle right there. So no indicators, no magical numbers. It's literally just me seeing the chart, seeing the price action, going, okay, we had previous resistance there at the 95 area. We had support, bang, bang, bang. So remember, when those resistance areas turn into support, that's bullish. That's a good sign. The same idea here. Look at this. So if I go back to a 15-minute chart, or let's go to a 5-minute. If I go to the 5-minute chart, okay, we had resistance here, bang, bang, bang at the 918s. Just a little bit of resistance there, you know, bang, 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 bang. And guess what? As we broke through that resistance, look at this candle. We broke through the 918s up here to 21s. Where do we pull back to? Where did we pull back to? 919, which was that previous resistance. And guess what? We bounced there and went all the way up here to 35. So you can see the potential of getting these breakouts, right? When these breakouts happen, like this, when you get these breakouts, all right, we got that breakout over this resistance, bang, bang, resistance all the way over here as well at 918, holding it down, right? Resistance, holding it down. We get that breakthrough. Guess what? We break through, we pull back. This is your entry right here, baby. This is your entry. If this, see how this candle just formed right there, bounced off that support? You can buy in here. You can buy long here at the 920 area. You can risk basically right off the low of that candle. Small risk, great return. That's what it's all about. Managing your risk. Being able to get into the trade and be like, hey, I'm going to risk 3 handles here for the possible 10-handle move. I don't need to, always be correct. I don't always need to predict which way the market's going to go. I'm just going to trade the action, and when the action is there, I'm going to trade it, and that's exactly pretty much what this setup is right here. And that's why I bought where I bought there at the 918s. I mean, 919 area, 920. So look at that move up there at 935 now. So beautiful move. That's what it's all about. Futures, baby, baby, baby. I love it. I'm just loving life right now. Hope you guys are following along. You're loving the videos and everything that I'm putting out right now. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will talk to you guys later on.